Alrighty. Okay. That's no. Okay. What is this? Race. I got a new intro made by legendary. Oh, maybe this is a surprise. Select was talking about me. I'll watch this. I can't hear it. I just heard the end of it. I hate hearing myself. Anyways, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing something here. What am I supposed to be doing? Live streams? Is that where I put it? Yeah, I put it as live streams, right? Sorry, man. Like I've been doing this for how long? Oh, man. Alright, so let's go to Discord. I mean to YouTube. View channel. Alright. Share. More. Discord. Live stream. Send. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was fast. I never did get. What's a blue heart and a red heart? What's the difference? I don't understand. That's me being old. I don't understand all the emojis all the time. There's Mirko. What's up, Ghost? Hey, Mirko. Sorry, I just turned on the channel. Oh, voice suspender. Oh, I'm just noticing that I haven't pressed my button. Maybe. There it is. Yeah, sorry. I'm not in the room with the thing guy, so I'm kind of still sleeping. Yeah, there it goes. Well, you guys got that full quality, right? So I've got about, 2 quality sessions to wake up there. Did you hear that, Mirko? Did you? See, I would have got Buckle Up Buttercup, though. I think the Buckle Up Buttercup. That must be the, I was racing, practicing with the guys for today's race. And I was texting with Selecta, the Flying Dutchman there. And I guess that's the surprise he was talking about. He made a video. I'm waiting to hear back from Rolly. Maybe I'm joining as well. Oh, you hear that, Rolly? Invite Mirko. Mirko, I'm not in the room right now, right? So I can't tell, but when I was in there, hang in there, buddy. I bet you got a car. And we can, it's 17 now. It's 17 now. Oh, it's 17. Okay, I know what he's saying. People. Yeah, I'm not in. I can't tell right now. I'm not in the lobby. I'm nuking my coffee. I'm not even having a fresh brewed. I'm nuking a coffee instead. Right? I live at night. Yeah. Oh, it might be I'm moving it too, maybe. Yeah, could be. Could be I'm too far away. I'm in the kitchen right now. My whole apartment isn't even that big, so you know what I mean? I can sit here and take a shit if I had to and commentate at the same time. Okay, and what are we gonna have? I'm gonna have some hazelnut flavored cream for my coffee today. Okay. Alright. Back into the room. I don't have enough hands here. I hate these fucking mics. They gotta plug them into your stupid controllers. Ah. Uh-oh. I'm seeing the thing is starting up Mirko. So Mirko, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see how many guys are in there. Oh, you know what it might be, why it might be lagging? I just noticed that I have a little bit of a sound turned on my phone. So maybe, okay, Gizmo, come on. Don't act like you don't realize I'm coming. Okay. Oh. Okay, what I was gonna do for you, Miracle, is invite you, but there is a full lobby, so too bad, buddy. It would have been nice to have you come race. It's a popular league. So that's probably why. Oh, it's too bad, Marco. Mirko, how's the mic? Is the mic better now? Is my mic, oh, excuse me. How's that? How's that sound through the mic? I'm in my room now, so I hope my mic's not laggy anymore. Maybe I should go put my glasses on. Miracle, you there? Tell me my mic's not lagging anymore. What am I doing? Tires, enable, full map. Who's gone out first? There's Iggy. I know Iggy's not the fastest guy on track, but he's one of the nicest guys on track. Not much, I think I'm pretty sure you get a lot of people that would agree with me on that. He gets a lot of respect from the drivers out there. Since I'm just screwing around here, getting all set up, we'll give Iggy a little bit of time on the mic. Got a little bit of airtime here. I like Mexico. It's a bit different, you know what I mean, of a track. Mexico is a bitch though on the start. You're going to notice the start is going to be a bit crazy because it's so long of a straightaway before, and then they start you back a bit. So you got quite a bit of straightaway before you get to the first corner. So DRS and Iggy goes around. He must have known he had the mic on him. He got a little nervous there, tried to push a little too hard to show us he still had some stuff, and Iggy goes around. What was I gonna do? I was supposed to do something. Oh yeah, I was gonna get my glasses. Okay, hang on guys, I'm gonna get away from the thing. Have a nice evening, Ghost.
Well connected to the server. Please try again later. 200.
What? What the fuck? That was my connecting to the server. I don't understand what that means. Have a nice evening, Ghost. Yeah, you too, bro. Yeah, that's too bad. For me, I'll go ahead and get in. I guess you didn't hear me, my mic. Is it sounding okay now? I hope it's sounding okay, guys. Maybe I was moving around or something, I don't know. Sometimes I play with the stupid mic, you know, where it goes into your controller. Sometimes I'll play with it, not realize it, and you know, create things. But I don't think I was. It might have been the guy was too far away, maybe. You know, my apartment isn't even that big. So, anyway, I'm gonna go get my glasses. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I walked into the other room to go grab my glasses like I said I was going to do. I got in there and I forgot what I was going in there to do. Yeah, my brain's going. That's it. Get too old. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Got my coffee. I think I'm ready here. I haven't been paying attention. Okay, look at that. We got the Flying Dutchman who made that what is that? The intro for the league or something? I didn't really read what it was for. But that must be the surprise that he was talking about, as I was talking about earlier. Yeah, because we were racing last night, and so I was chatting with him, and he'd mentioned something, so I'm thinking that might be it. Right? But I've actually never really listened to any of my commentaries back. I do them, and then I never listen to them because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I don't know if anybody else is like that. You guys might like it, but fucking, yeah, I don't like it. I can't stand listening to myself after. So, yeah, I don't ever listen to my commentaries. I'm back. So, when I hear my own voice being played back at me, it necessarily doesn't get me excited. There we go. Babish with a 115-1. Now, I'm thinking, where's Andrew? Andrew's got... Okay, well, he's on the greens, but Andrew picked this track, if I am correct. So I'm thinking Andrew is probably going to be pretty strong here. He might be a favorite to win. Where is A? There's A. And then there's always A Meg, who's a favorite to win every race. Pretty much. Anyway, yeah, I'm supposed to be what? Following people. Okay, Dunk is on a... He's right behind that guy there. Okay, let's sit in with... Dunks. Dunks. I think Gavin Wayne will probably be quick too. I raced with him last night. Babish was there, Selector was there, Rolly was there. So yeah, I think you're probably gonna see times getting into the 113s, I think. 113s you should be getting into. Oh, Dunk's on intermediates. I don't know why I'm sitting in with a guy that's using intermediates. That's kind of stupid. He doesn't want to waste his reds, I guess. Wants to save them, see if he can't get through to the next round with a set of intermediates. And he goes up to 12th. I'm not sure that's going to be good enough. And maybe some people I think maybe just put on the intermediates just to get some practice in without using up a set of tires. Here's PS Key on. It looks like he's on a hot lap. And we'll get all the American boys in here. I think Dunk is American as well. P.S. Keon runs also in another league with me, where I do commentary as well. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just, but in the groove, the flow, whatever. P.S. Keon. 16-6. Oh, he 7. Okay, sorry guys. Too bad for Mirko. Yeah, I couldn't get in. It's it's a popular league. This league, I think this league is also, partially popular just because it's one of the only leagues where it's PS only or PlayStation, I think. Right? So there's no crossplay. So I think some people like that as well because now it's just console. That's another unique thing about it, right? You don't see a lot of leagues that are console only that do as well as this one. So we were talking about that in chat before too, right? So, right? It's also a realistic league, which you don't see a lot of those either. Right? Where you got the fastest guy in slower car and the slower guys in the faster cars to try to give a little bit more advantage to the slower guy to maybe give him a chance to compete for some podiums or wins or whoever, right? And yeah, so that's what's unique about this league, are those couple things, and it's a very popular league, I find. Like I said, it's full qualities, full races on the actual race weekends. So if there's an actual race, it's going to be a full one, which will be like next week, which will have the full race at Amoa. We'll also have it here. So yeah, it's a realistic performance, and it's console only. So that's what's so unique about it, and the fact that it does so that it's always got full lobbies. So, but I think it also has to do with the community as well, like the guys that are running in it, and it's just if you're in the server, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a very friendly community and fun bunch of guys, and the crunchy pancake goes around. He's not out though. You can go back in and get that wing fixed up and go for it again and try for another run. But yeah, it goes around. So yeah, it's a combination of all those things, Yeah, it's if you get an opportunity to get into the league and get yourself into a full or part-time seat, I'm sure, you'll enjoy it. The good thing about realistic performance too, Because when you lose to somebody, you can just say, like, you know, he had a better car. Instead of admitting defeat. But yeah, it's different league. It's got some different things that most people don't do, like the realistic. Most you don't see any leagues like that. You don't see a lot of leagues that are only console. PS, I think. Yeah, this is only PS, PlayStation. And the fact that it's pretty much a full lobby every week. You know what I mean? You see Mirko. Must be a popular track that everybody wanted to race, I think. Because you had all the full-time guys except for, I think the only full-time guy that didn't show to the race today was Nate Andrew David. And I think that's TSC Racing who got his spot. Who's in 15th place right now. He's just on the bubble. Right, that was full quality for everybody. Yeah, that's right. I've been rambling on about, like, you know, boring stuff. That's what I normally do at the beginning of these long call races. I ramble and I kind of get my groove going and try to get into it. Wake up, drink my coffee, talk about crap. Not necessarily always racing, but whatever. But you guys see the times and all that, so you know, I'll get in there. And there we go, Andrew's up there. I'm just noticing Jordan also, another fast guy. You notice these Swedish guys, maybe not all of them, but quite a few of them seem to be really fast. I've been noticing, not just from this league, but from other leagues, right? Must be a thing in Sweden, this sim racing, maybe. Big thing, yeah. And that's why so many of them are so quick. I do believe Jordan is Swedish. Meg Swedish. Ross is Swedish as well. Gordini. I think Gordini is Swedish as well. Yeah, they're all quick individuals, okay? AA is, yeah, he's sometimes on a different level. Oh, look at that. Qualifying's over. I didn't even notice. Okay, so qualifying's over. That was the first quality session, then I totally kind of got right through and just talked about nothing. And here we go. So we got Jordan, Andrew, Selecta, Dunk, Babish, AA, Javelin, Rolly, Tarkan, Rion, Cortex, Roth, Mamcock, PS Keon, TSC makes it through, and then Crunchy, Dan, Iggy, Sir Ebo, and Gordini. Who doesn't even really look like he meant to do anything because he only went in with a set of intermediates and didn't bother to go out against. So I'm not sure if that was designed that way. But there you go. That's who's through to the next round. Let's see if hoping the so yeah, so anyways, yeah, so the Flying Dutchman Selecta made up a thing, and you guys can check it out. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't read it, but I heard it. And Yeah, I think it's like a theme maybe for the league or something like that. And yeah, he included my voice in there. So be sure to go in there and check that out. I'm looking for the Dutchman to have a good day today. Maybe compete for maybe a win. Maybe. Okay, yeah. So what am I doing here? You young guys must think, fuck this fucking ghost. Is he slow? I started wondering. I started wondering how I drive so quick. I'm so slow. Switching things. I'm bad on buttons. That's where F1's gonna lose me as a driver. Because especially now they got this new system. He's jabbing Wayne. Let's say it was jabbing Wayne. He was pretty quick last night. So I think he'll be up there. I think the pole time when we finally get into Q3 there will be probably in the 13s, 113 something. I imagine. Something like that. But yeah, that's sitting. I was talking about something and then I forgot. Yeah. Let's see what Javin Wayne. I think Javin Wayne's going to be up in the top 5 qualifiers. That's my prediction. Like by the end of the last 2 sessions. So yeah, here we go down that long straight. Gives you lots of time to think about what you're going to do. Pops it into medium. Ooh, I don't know. That was close. That might have been a corner cut. He looks like he's going hard, so I think he's still good. But oh no, it's still there. So Babish was the one at 16.6. Yeah, it's not gonna. He's definitely gonna be doing another run. 1:15.0. For AA Meg. Javin Wayne. Last turn. You gotta be careful sometimes on that, you know, because you can go around on it if you go too much throttle and too much wheel. Javin Wayne up in the 3rd place. 1:15.6. Like I said, I think the times are. I know for sure they're going to get into the 114, okay? So they're just getting some rubber laid down. Let's see, who do we got here? Oh, Babish there. He's going in. Here's Endries on a set of intermediates. Here's TSC. Let's see, our reserve driver. TSC. Driving Nate Andrews' car. So this is the Q2. What you want to do is you want to be in the top 10 here. You want to get to secure a spot into the next round so you can compete for that pole. Yeah. Sorry, I just see my TV keeps bringing these things up all the time. And a 117.4. Not good enough to get him through to the next round. Who's Andrew? Andrew, no. Andrew's still playing around with some. Let's sit in with Riank. He's just starting his hot lap, I think. Or he's going in, I don't know. No, there he goes. He's going on. Let's sit in with Riank, give him some airtime. He's normally pretty quick. There we go, 114.6. Yeah, now we're starting to get into the 14s. Like I said, I think that you're going to see 13s, okay? In the 13s, pretty sure. Oh, select fourth. You can lose a lot of time or gain a lot of time in that last little section right there, you know. Just thought I'd point at 115.1 and not going to be good enough to get him through to the, or hang on, yeah it is. Like I'm looking. Yeah, that should be good enough, I think, probably to get him through to the next round. I think Andrew's going to have to start putting on some slicks. But like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I think Andrew's going to be strong today. He did pick the track. So I would think he's going to be fairly strong. Let's see who's out there. Gavin Wayne, we've watched already. TSC, we've watched. Oh, here's Babish. He's starting his hot up. Let's sit it with Dive Bomb Babish. Isn't Williams. Oh, he just went down to none. I don't know if that's his intent. He's leaving it in none. I'm just wondering if this is his intent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That must not be his intent. Hey, there we go. The little Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman. Let's sit in with the Flying Dutchman. Let's give him some airtime. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what kind of times the Dutchman can get. This It's the final, what is this? This is the second last race of the season, and basically the second last race of this game before the 2025 game comes out, so. Yeah. I think the championship is pretty much decided with A8. Meg probably gonna be our champion, which is probably his second or third time now in a row. And here we go. The Flying Dutchman is on his way. Oh, I think he just invalidated. He turned too wide coming into the corner there, I think, and he invalidated his lap. Coming in their first corner, he turned left a little bit and went over the line, trying to get a nice wide entry, I guess. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, but that's what happened, I think, and that's why he's on none. 7 lanes. He's on none. So who do we got? Cortex, Mamcock, TS Keon, TSC Racing, and Ross all trying to get out of the next round. Let's see, is Mamcock going to try to go for a second round this? No, he's going in. Bash on the lap. Here we go, Cortex. He's fighting to get into the next round. Let's sit in with Cortex. See if he can't get himself into the, oh. I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't think he's invalidated. If the time's still going. Oh, he's up a little bit on his time. He's gonna need to find like 3 tenths. So in this windy section, which can be done, okay, because you can gain a lot of time in that area. Ooh, he looks like he got a little bit of a wiggle. He improves on his time, but not enough to get him into the next round. Maybe he can recharge and try again. He's got the time left on the clock. He'll have to do it on the same set of tires, but and hope we put enough fuel in the car. Babish, here, let's see, with Babish. He's up on his time, and he's just in that last 10th spot here, trying to hold on to the 1:14.7, which is going to move him up into 4th. Rolly and AA feel they're safe and have retired. So here we go. Let's sit in with Selecta, see if he can't get one done this time. He's on the bubble. And he's got Ross to worry about. So, and he's got Keon, he's got, yeah. Here we go. The Flying Dutchman on the bubble right now. Looked like he kept it in that time round. Oh, but no way. Yeah. And let's see, you know who, let's see who's out there here. Yes, Keon, he's on a hot lap. And he's up 3/10. Oh. Oh no, 3/10, that's not gonna be enough. I would be worried about Ross here. Is Ross gonna steal that 10th place away from Selecta? Because Selecta doesn't have time to get around again. So, and Selecta's out. Rion just, yeah, somebody knocked him out. But, yeah, Selecta is out. Anything can happen. I was thinking Selecta was going to make it into the top 5. But, yeah, I guess he just messed up. And, but hey, in the race, something different happens. And Roth only comes up with 12th. He's not able to get into the next round. I think that's it. Dunk, Jordan, Javin, Babish, Tarkin, Cortex, Rolly, AA, Andrew, and Briant will be the ones going to the next round. Selecta, Ross. I think it was Mamcock there. Yeah, Mamcock, PS Keon. All didn't make it in. TSC Racing also didn't make it in. Yeah. Look at that, Javin Wayne's right up there. Yeah, I thought Javin Wayne might be up there. Surprised to see AA down there. But maybe he's waiting, just waiting till the end here to really show his stuff. Oh, boy. Sorry, my eyes. Yeah, put my glasses back on. Well, allergies are bit me gunk in my eyes all the time now. I tell you, it's not one thing, it's another. All right, so we're going into okay, yeah, we are. Okay, that was weird. Okay, yeah. There we go. Spectator, broadcast, none. Unable. Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. The final quality session. I think the quality session is actually probably longer than the actual race. Yeah, at the end of the day, because the race is 50%. Okay, who we got going out here? Javin Wayne is first to come out, so Javin Wayne is going to get the airtime here. Yep, so some guys surprisingly got knocked out. They're going to have to rely on their race pace to get them up into a better position. You always want to try to be near the front, though. It's always the best. You want to stay in that lead DRS, right? Staying in that lead DRS is, especially in this game, is seems to be what it's all about now. Javin Wayne. Oh boy. Shit. Okay, here we go. Second. Oh, looks like I think he had to get out of the throttle there. He's gone to none, so I think that's his lap done there. Let's sit in with his teammate. I don't. He takes out the pylon as he gets ready to go on his hot lap. AA Mag with a 114.4. There you go. Yeah, I have a feeling we might break into the 113s. Jordan with a 114.2. Two Swedes going at it. Jordan just has a lot of bad luck, I think, because he's a really quick individual, that's for sure. Around the last few sections. And a 115.0 gets him up into fourth. We're now Rolly up into third place. Lost his podium streak last race there, I think it was, or the race before. He had a podium streak going on for like a couple of races. And then that came to an end. Rock and Rolly. Oh, God. I'm trying to just not focus right now, guys. I'm trying to... Got like a bit of a... Speaking of which, here he is. Rolly. Is he going for a hot lap or is he coming in? Looks like he's going for a hot lap. Oh, let's sit in with Rock and Rolly. Way up in the treetop all day long, rockin' and a boppin' and a singing his song. Rock and Rolling. All the birds all day but street, rockin' and a boppin' and a singing his song. Rock and Rolling. Get a little bit of glitch in there. Andrew's out on his, we'll have to go to Andrew, see how Andrew's doing, right? I can see him maybe coming up with a pole position, maybe. Oh no, it really pushes too hard. And there goes that lap. Put it back in the pit and put some new tires on and yeah, try again. Here's Andrew. And Andrew up into third place. So we missed his run. Sorry, Andrew. He's up there. Here's Tarkan. He's on a hot lap. We haven't gotten into Tarzan. I call him Tarzan. Swinging across the line. Here he comes. I think that's Babish at him. A couple of guys here haven't set times yet. The last little bit right here can be so important, right? Because you can lose so much time or gain so much on that last little section. Sometimes I nail it, sometimes I don't. And Tarzan up into 7th. Babish up into 6th now. Cortex. Maybe waiting right to the last. So when we got that many tires left, maybe, I don't know. But I think, oh, here we go. We got Javin Wayne is out on an out lap. Let's sit in with Javin Wayne. See if he can't. And you know, I think Javin Wayne might surprise people and actually compete for that pole position today, I think. There we go, Javin Wayne. I think everybody's gonna start coming out of the pits now to do their final run. So let's see it in with Javin Wayne. I like Javin. I use a lot of my up, okay, on that first stretch there, because I find I gain a lot of it back and I really don't need a lot of it through most of the other 2 sectors in Mexico, so might as well use it, a lot of it, into that thing. Yeah, I go down to about 50%, I think, after that first straightaway when I'm qualifying. Wow, he's used up an awful lot there. Have to see how that works out. 108, 110, 111, 113, 114, 3. So close. Nice one, Javin Wayne. Not quite pole, but pretty close. Pretty close. There we go. Who do we got all over here? Andrew. We haven't sat in with Andrew. And this is the guy that I thought might surprise everybody, because he did pick the track. So you would think the guy that picked the track, he likes that track, so he might have an advantage on some of us. Yeah, it's Rolly right here. His run. Okay, Maggie's on the out lap. Andrew, Rolly's down on his time, so he's out there. So let's go back to Andrew here. He's just getting around his last thing. And this is where you're going to start seeing everybody's time. But I want to sit in with Andrew. I don't think we've given him much time. He's gonna have to knock about 4 or 5 tenths off his time. Oh, I think he just went over. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Andrew. Man, wow. Dunk up in the... Here's AA. He's close, but he was down. Oh, he's up on his time a little bit. Oh, he really needs to squeeze a few tenths, maybe a tenth or two out of this, and he might be able to steal that pole. Here we go. 113.8. No, maybe not this time. He might have had it, but Jordan at the last minute comes up with a 113.8 and takes the pole. So on the front row, we've got Jordan and AA Meg, both Swedes. So we got a Swedish front row, then we got Javin Wayne and I Dunk on the second row. Rolly and Babish, that should be exciting. On the third row, Andrew and Rionk. Andrew failed attempt on his last thing, went over. Wasn't able to improve on his time on the fourth row. And then we got Tarkan and Cortex on the fifth row. And then, yeah, once we get through the thing here, I'll go through the rest of the guys. So I thought we'd get into the 113s, and we did. So there we go. I did not lie. Yeah, there we go. Countdown is started. Qualifying is done, and now we get to the main event. The race. This is where everything can change. You always want to be up near the front, I find. When you're up near the front, you avoid a lot of the chaos sometimes. And you're able to get away with that lead pack. Right, but, you know, well, it comes down to the start. What happens, and you know what, this is Mexico. All right, and like I was saying, it's got a long straightaway. They start you back quite a bit. And it's got a long straightaway that comes right up to that first corner. So you got a lot of people. You get into the higher gears where you're going to get people getting a tow from the car in front of them, which makes it like you're wondering, do you back out or do you keep pushing into the first corner, right? Because, you know, starts are crucial, all right? You always want to come away, you know, with that lead pack and right on them, right? But you want to avoid any too hard a racing, right? Because you want to stay with that pack. If you go side by side too much, you're gonna lose the pack right away, right? So yeah. And Mexico is a track that just you know what, you almost don't want to start on pole. I would think sometimes, because second or third's a nice spot to be in sometimes, because now you get the tow from the car in front of you, right? Because even though you might get away better in first, you might react quicker and get a better thing. Eventually, because it's such a long straight, that car behind you will get that tow and start to gain on you. Right? So, yeah, that's one of the things you're going to notice about the start. So I'm planning on seeing a little bit of action going into turn one on the start here. Waiting for this thing to go. I guess everybody's fine-tuning their setups, tire pressures, wing. That's about all you need to do. Fuel. I put in a lot of fuel last night when I was practicing with the guys. And not realizing this track doesn't really use that much fuel. I think I ended up gaining fuel. You know what I mean? Which is weird, yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the thing. I'll get my shit all set up here. Enable. Hopefully my mic's working good. Nobody's talking to me today. I don't get a lot of people watching either, I don't think. I think all the guys are concentrating on the race, maybe. Alright, so yeah, so on the fifth row, we've got Selecta, I just wanted to change that. Selecta and Roth on the fifth row, on the sixth row, sorry. On the seventh row, we got Mamcock and PS Keon. And on the eighth row, we got TSC, our reserve driver, and Crunchy Pancake. On the eighth row, Dan and Iggy on the ninth row, Sir Ibo and Gordini on the final 10th row. Crunchy Pancake, the only one on reds. Dan the Cortex, Rionk, Andrew. And then the four leaders, Jordan A, Gavin Wayne, and Dunk, all on white. I'm not sure the Ferraris want to do that, though. Maybe one of the Ferraris should have taken a yellow there, right? But, you know, maybe one pits later than the other, who knows, right? So it looks like the front runners have decided to go with the white tires. And, you know, when I see guys like, you know, Rowley and Babish, who I know is going to be aggressive on the start, on yellows, I'm thinking there might be some, yeah, well, it's going to be exciting. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, boys! And it looks like the McLaren's pulling up there. And for the second last time this year, on 2024, buckle up, Buttercup! Let's go racing, boys! And the lights are out, and we got Jordan. He gets off pretty good, but it looks like AA Man got the thing. But like I said, he got the tow, and it looks like the Austin Martin, the Rolly's getting in there. Whereas Bad Babish is also in there, like I said, and Rolly is up in the third place, Babish up in the fourth place. I saw that happening. I called it. Those white tires, both the Ferraris suffer the consequences. Yeah. But like I thought would happen, Rolly and Babish taking advantage of those yellow tires on that start and that long straightaway to improve their positions. I know, I actually last night had a start with both Rolly Babish on the start, and we went three wide into that first quarter too. So yeah, that's Mexico though. That's how the start goes, right? So yeah, Jordan was fastest lap, 19.6. Sure, that will get quicker. But everybody's still in that DRS. But Rolly got off to that start he was looking for. You got to hang in there. He wants to stay with that DRS. Well, it looks like Tarkan is getting close to losing it. Rolly's got Babish right behind him, so that, you know, he's probably hoping, please don't fight me, just chill out for a bit so we can stay with the DRS. But yeah, that's the key. You want to just keep staying with that DRS, right, for at least a few laps. And then it gets the field at least punched out. You can see Tarzan has lost that DRS. So these front four are going to pull away now, I think. Will start to pull away because now Javin Wayne's going to be all over the back of Tarzan, Rionk, and then you got Andrew coming up through too, who also, yeah, didn't improve. It looks like he lost some spots, I think, man. It stayed the same. Unfortunately, Selecta gained a spot or two, it looks like. But like I said, they're out of that lead DRS that you wanted to be in. And Rolly and Babish both got away because they went with the yellow tires on the start. And like I said, being in Mexico, I think Jordan and AA got a little bit of help from Javin Wayne and Dunk there because they were probably trying to defend because they also started on the whites. So they were probably defending against Rolly and Babish on the start there, which helped out Jordan and AA being able to hold on to that lead they had on the front row. I think, yeah. But I saw that happening when I seen both Rolly and then Babish. And Babish already with 3-second penalty. Oh no. Rolly's out of that DRS though, I'm just noticing. He's gotta find some extra speed here. He's gotta get up into that DRS. Oh yeah, I can already tell right now, Rolly has used it up. He's out of that DRS and he's not getting back in, I don't think. Oh, is he? No, he's not. He's not getting back in anymore. He's used up all his stuff. All his stuff, meaning ERS. He just did it though. And that last little bit, that might help. Maybe he can save a little bit. Here, you definitely don't want to go for a pass or anything. Just stay in that DRS, maybe put it into off mode. You know what I mean? And put it into none and start conserving. I know you got Babish behind you, but yeah, Babish with the 3-second penalty is, yeah. So fast too. I'm surprised to see him get one so quickly. So that's yeah. That's, time penalties always suck because yeah. So Rolly has been able to that salvage, that hang on to that DRS for another lap. Now I think what he's got to try to do is he's got to still maintain his pace, but at the same time conserve that ERS on the thing. Mexico, it can be a little tough, okay, to manage the errors, okay. And look at this, I think Rolly almost lost that DRS. Well, Babish, I think Babish is going to get it here. Let's see. Nope, Babish doesn't have DRS, so Rolly has lost that DRS. Babish, I think, is using up all his stuff, trying to stay with him the best he can. But if Rolly, this is what I did to Rolly last night, is push hard now, knowing that you got him out of that DRS, because once you get that guy from behind you, now you can more focus in on the guys in front of you. So I think Rolly's probably pushing hard, like I was last night, to keep Rolly out of mine, so that he gets Babish out of his DRS, so that he can focus in on the two guys in front. And it looks like yeah, he's gaining. Rolly is taking full advantage of it and trying to open up a gap on Babish, so that it becomes a three-car race now up at the front. Now Rolly's got to hang in there. And there you go, yeah. And Babish will probably lose 2 or 3 tenths at least just down this straightaway. But Rolly's also got to watch. He's almost losing it himself. But now he's, you can see now he can start opening up a bit of a gap on Babish and relieve some of that pressure. It looks like Rolly. Rolly, he's got to be careful here. He's got to. You can see Rolly is now, I think he was conserving a bit there, but now Rolly has got a lot more energy. You can see he's starting to pull it back open again. I think what's happening, Babish is now probably having to use too much of his ERS to try to maintain with these guys. Yeah, he'll continue to lose down this straight now, and then now also Babish is now going to be under fire from Andrew. Oh, here comes Andrew. He's up in the 5th. So don't count him out. And you know what? If I'm Babish and I see Andrew coming up behind me, I let him by, and I get in behind him, and I use that guy's DRS. Babish, why you blow? Oh, you see, I don't understand why he does that. He's only costing himself time. And I'll explain why, okay? Andrew is obviously quick. Babish, let him go by. And trail in behind him, because now you just lost even more time on Rolly, when you could have let Andrew go by and get his DRS and follow in, and he'll probably lead you to the front. There you go. How are you thinking? But yeah, you see what's going to happen now. I think Babish is going to race him too hard, because I was sitting behind Andrew, and I would follow him because he's obviously making progress, right? But Babish is going to go in front of him, and then now we'll probably hold them up through the next two sectors, right? Costing them both time. Yeah, because you can see now Rolly is loving it. Okay, I'll tell you, Rolly is liking it, but Rolly's lost the DRS. I think he sees the gap he's got, and he relaxed too much. But he's flirting with it still. But the fighting here between Babish and Andrew now is going to really help out Rolly get a nice gap. And the thing is, what's happening, you see, Andrew is able to finally make the pass into the final section, but then he's a sit and duck on that straightaway. But it looks like Babish lost 2 spots there. It looks like Riant dove it in there and got the pass done. I think Andrew is doing whatever he can. Look at, oh my gosh. Yeah, Babish is relentless. I think once Andrew gets by this fighting, he might be able to start to gain time. But yeah, Babish is being relentless here. Andrew just about got that time that he needs. He's pushing hard, I guarantee it. Babish wants to stay in that because he's going to be a sitting duck if he doesn't. And like I thought, now Andrew has gotten that space. Now you see, like I said, I would have just dropped in behind Andrew and just tried to follow him. Because you can see he's already starting to gain on them, right? On Rolly, he's starting to pull some time on Rolly. I think Rolly has lost a thing, and I think I see rain coming. And Rolly is, I don't know, if he's falling asleep here, the fact that they're fighting behind him and it gave him a little bit of breathing room that he fell asleep for a bit, but he's got to get back on things because we've got Andrew coming back here. Rain, oh no! Rolly with the camera on Rain, 10 seconds back, come on! You can't give him 10-second penalty for that. Okay, well he gets a penalty and that's too bad, okay, because there was no advantage gained there. He was simply out of control. And that's just the way the car went. But here comes Andrew just loving it. Re-honk. Oh boy. So you see all these guys that are trying to pit early. Yeah, I think it's getting a little slick. I think these guys are having a hard time controlling their cars, which makes me wonder why some of these guys started on whites. Because it doesn't look like you're going to go that many laps. But maybe the weather didn't let them know enough. But yeah, looking like quite a few of the guys have already started to pit. So I'm thinking everybody's going to be pitting this time round. We'll see. Yeah, with the rain coming at this lap, starting on whites really didn't give you any advantage. And there we go, Jordan and AA both in. I imagine Rolly and, oh, Rolly's got him. Oh, yeah, that's that penalty there. I think he should be able to fight that one and get rid of that 10-second penalty. So let's just act like, because we all saw that. Come on. He was out of control. That's not a corner cut. That's saving your car. I don't think any time was lost or gained. Maybe lost, but I don't think he gained any time by doing it. He was simply trying to save the car. And here we go. Oh no. Oh, because of that 10-second penalty, you know, and that's what sucks. Because now when he goes in the pit, he's losing all those spots. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck. That sucks for Rolly now. I was thinking at the end of the race he could contest it, but that's right. Those penalties get served on the first pit stop. So, yeah, unfortunate for Rolly with that. That's for sure. It looked like Babish gained some time by early pitting there. So poor Andrew's going to have to do that all over again. You kind of like Babish. He fights tooth and nail for everything. But I'm looking right here. I dunk. See, he's another one that pitted early too. See, there's a couple of guys that pitted early on these things that really gained a lot of time by doing so and got themselves back into the race somewhat. Yeah, the rain really all of a sudden just changed the order around. Right, now there is no DRS. Okay, so I think this time around for Andrew getting by Babish, I think once he gets by, he'll be able to pull away much easier this time because he won't have to worry about the DRS on that long straightaway. You know, he's going to get the toe. Right? Not saying that it's going to be easy to pass Babish, because it never is. But he got the job done there. Babish, I think, probably backed out a little bit there. But, yeah, he gets by. Yeah, Babish just doesn't seem to have the pace. He seems, the pit stop got him back up, you know, well, he's definitely making it hard on Selecta here, the Flying Dutchman. And the Flying Dutchman starting to make a comeback, and I thought he would do well here. I think he'll get him on the straight. It looked like Babish got a little bit of a wiggle. But Babish is going to use up a lot of his DRS trying to defend it. And that's going to hold up Selecta for probably another lap. Yeah, Babish goes in. He's trying to defend, but he doesn't want to give up those spots. You gotta let it go. Once you pass Babish, you can be sure that he's gonna hold up the guy behind you. Yeah, he's gonna give you that gap you need. Yeah, unfortunately, Select getting a little frustrated, I think, right now. That DRS for Selecta, I bet he wishes he had it. But, yeah. Oh, and Babish goes wide there. Might get away with that with the being rain and everything. They sometimes let those slide a little bit because of the rain. Babish getting a little loose there again. You can see how much of his overtake he's used, and he doesn't want to give up that spot. But from what I can tell, he's just driving desperate, I think, right now. It definitely looks like Selecta is the faster of the two, but Babish just doesn't want to give that up. And unfortunately for the Flying Dutchman, he's going to be losing time here. He needs to get by Babish here in order to have any chance of maybe getting a podium or whatnot, but yeah, Babish is not going to let him by. And it sucks too because he got the 3-second penalty, so that's probably frustrating him even more. He goes to go inside, but it didn't look like Babish wanted to leave him room on the inside, so. Oh boy, yeah. This is where you, as a driver, you just got to try to keep your cool. And here goes Select. I think this time he's going to get it done. It looks like the Selecta is just, you know, it looks like he's just giving up on it. I'm trying to make the pass, I think. He's already lost 5 seconds sitting behind, so now he probably figures, you know what, I'm just going to take 5th and sit behind him, because Babish does have that 3-second penalty, so the spot technically is his, but unfortunately, I think the damage has been done now. And I think Selecta has lost too much time now in behind Babish, so even if he does get by him at some point, I think he's not going to be able to do much about the guys in front of him. You can see the other cars are now starting to catch up behind. You got Javin Wayne starting to come into the picture now. Hey, maybe that's good for Rolly, though. Rolly might be able to get back in the picture again, who kind of got screwed by that 10-second penalty, which I don't think he should have gotten, okay? He's obviously saving the car, but they give him a 10-second penalty. You know, he definitely didn't gain 10 seconds. I don't think he gained anything. But it's a video game, and that's the way it goes. Yep, Babish doing a good job making his car super wide and frustrating the Dutchman. I think if the Dutchman were to get by, he would be able to probably gain some ground on him. And I think he's finally got it done here. He finally was able to get it done, but he goes wide, he messes it up, and back in the same situation again. I think what's happening is Selecta's getting frustrated because you can see now that, but Babish getting a little too crazy there. But he's still fighting it. He's still trying to fight, and guess who's here now? Now you have Javin Wayne into the picture. Yeah. So now you got the Dutchman having to worry about things, you know. Yeah, Babish has done his job. Oh, I like watching this. Yeah. See, when you get stuck behind someone for a long period of time, for a driver, you start to get frustrated. And because especially when you know that you're a little quicker. But he just keeps putting the car in the right spot and just keeps slowing you down. You know what I mean? There's not much you can do about it. And now you can see that's forced now the Dutchman to get a penalty as well. So now Javin Wayne is in a good position. Right? And yeah, he's got the better run, but like I said, we'll see what happens if he overdrives the next corner. Look at it. Oh, you didn't kind of squeeze them there. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, it's like a roadblock. Babish is like the roadblock. Oh boy. And there we go. We got a safety car, so that's gonna be good. But like I said, these guys got time penalties. But who's going to be good for is Rolly. Rolly is now going to be able to jump in the pit, get on some fresh intermediates. I think everybody will be doing that. And that'll get Rolly back in there. But ooh, we got a couple of guys going with some full wets. So different strategies here, which I'm liking to see. Andrew staying with the intermediate, so that's going to help Andrew now. Now Andrew's back in it. He's caught up with them. He was making progress. Once he got by Babish there, he got back into it. I can just see this now. And Babish goes with the full wets. Everybody else behind them are not. So there's 4 guys that decided to go with some with wet tires. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been sitting with Babish because I just. He might not be fast, but I'll tell you. He's definitely not easy to get by for these guys. He's definitely making it hard on people. I think the Dutchman in behind him has probably had enough of them right now and just wants to put them behind him. He's frustrated, but now you're going to have Javin Wayne, Rolly, Gordini, all of them wanting to get by. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens on the restart. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, okay, with these guys that decided to go with full wets. The weather does look bad, okay? Like, it does look like there's a lot of rain coming down. So I am thinking, you know, going with them full wets might be the way to go. Those guys might have made that might be the race-winning strategy there. So when it comes to Team Alpine, they got both ends covered. One of them's going to probably do really well, and one of them's probably not going to do quite so well. Yeah, I was liking watching the the battle to get by Babish. He just doesn't seem to have that race pace, but but he's able to put his car in the right spot and just frustrate people behind him up until now. So. But he's got that 3-second penalty, and I think the frustration, okay, to Selecta probably is what caused Selecta's penalty, because he was probably getting frustrated behind him and didn't, you know, trying to get too much, trying to get by him. But you could see that Bowers was using every bit of hers on that straightaway just to defend that spot. You knew he wasn't going to get out that spot. Yep. Unfortunately for the Dutchman, he found a dead end when he found Babish. Now, it might be a different story, though, on the restart with Babish going with them full wets. It might now, all of a sudden, Babish might all of a sudden find some speed now and pull away. Or it might work the opposite. He might be even slower now because he's on the wrong tire. Right? I'm not sure. I'm not down there. I don't know what the grip's like. I don't feel it. So I can't tell you which is going to be the better tire. You know what? We're just going to have to wait for the restart and see what happens come going turn one. And that's another thing about this track here. It's the restart. Now for me, if I'm a leader, I want that safety car thing to come up real fast early in the lap, because I want to slow them down real early under the safety car, right? Like right here, I want to slow them down. I want to let that safety car get in, because for me, I want to try to get away early so that I can get onto that straightaway and get a bit of a lead before the other guys get there. You know what I mean? Because if you wait to the straightaway to do it, the guy's going to be right up on you, and he's going to get that toe all the way down that straightaway. And here we go. Jordan was able to get a bit of a gap. I think that's going to be good enough for him to be able to hold that spot. But now, we're going to be able to see what's going to go on with these wet tires versus intermediates. Right now, I don't know. I think Meg, it looks like Meg is struggling to keep up with those wets. Let's go back to our... There's Andrew. Yeah, I think if you're playing as a team, I think if you're AA Meg, I think you're starting to consider letting Andrew go by and give him a shot. Because I think, I can't be sure, okay, but it's looking like AA has made the wrong choice and went to the wrong tire. So these guys, yeah, you can see Babish already dropped. So Selecta's probably got a huge smile on his face. I'm by, but I took a 3-second penalty with all that battling. So, but he's by. But he's got that 3-second penalty. But maybe he can make that up now that he's by and build a gap. He's probably sure glad he got by Babish. And I think now Rolly's gotta get by him. And here we go. Oh, come on! He fights so hard. He fights so hard sometimes, but unnecessarily. But okay, that's his racing style, though. You know, that's you know it when you pull up behind him. So you gotta. But yeah, wow. Yeah. Roy, oh, he gets that inside bit on him. Oh, he goes wide there trying to go by him. But you can see how fast people just want to get by him because they're all jumping in there when there's an opening. Because, yeah, being behind Babish can be a bit of a pain in the ass. He's definitely not an easy person to get by, that's for sure. He's not one to give up too easy. Maybe them wet tires start to come in later. Maybe the conditions start to get worse, and then the wet tires might start to be looking a little bit better. But it does look like the teammates there did do the switch here. Sorry, I had to go back to see our boy Babish. Defense master. The defense master. You see, when you defend sometimes like that, it's good defending like that sometimes because it frustrates the guy behind you, which forces the guy behind you to make mistakes and take penalties or something like that too. So, you know what I mean? It's good in a couple of ways. You know, it can help you out that way, right? But as a driver that's behind, it is frustrating. It gets frustrating. Because he won't, you know. But Selected now up into the top 5, so good job for him. He needs to open up a bit of a gap to Javin Wayne to be able to secure that spot, though. And you know what? He's got these two guys on the wet tires in front of him. He might actually look to improve his spot even more. It looks like he's taking that spot from Dunk now, who's also on the wet tires, and it's looking like, yeah, those wet tires just don't seem to be kicking in yet. Babish with another penalty. So if Selected can get by these two, he might be able to open up a gap, a little more gap. Yeah. Because he's got laps to do it. Right? He just needs to get by AA here, and he might be able to pull that 3-second gap he needs to secure himself a podium. which would be a great day. A hard fought day, that's for sure, after spending that many laps behind Babbage. But yeah, that would be a great day for him, and he just needs to get by AA. I think he's got the pace to do it. I think the tires is what made it possible. I think AA is just struggling too much on them wets. The wets just are not working. But you know what? Sometimes you got to take those gambles, and that's what he did. But sometimes it hits or it misses. You know, if it would have been the right one, he would have been off to the races. He would have probably gotten the win. But now he's finding himself fighting to hold spots, as many as he can. Maybe get that safety car to come out so he can get on maybe a fresh set of intermediates. The Selecta now up into that third spot, okay, but he's got that time penalty, but I think he can pull a gap. Javin Wayne is who you need to watch out for, because he's the next guy on the intermediate. And you can see him, he's coming through. So, yeah, Selecta needs to open up a gap. He needs to be able to try to, he's got that pass done, but now can he open up that gap to secure that third place? And Rolly might be able to get back in this too. Get up into the top 5. But, I don't know, the weather's getting a little bit worse, and then the wet tires are starting to come a little bit. But it doesn't look like Select is pulling a huge gap or anything from. He needs that 3 seconds. That's what he needs to do. He got a nice exit out of there. He just needs to keep continuing it on. And you can see Javin Wayne. Javin Wayne's right up in there, because Javin Wayne, he knows that he's just got to stay within that 3 seconds. So, I think that's why Javin Wayne kind of drove it in there a bit hard. He wanted to get in front of AA so that he could stay within that 3 seconds of Selecta, so that he can steal that final podium spot. And AA and Selecta was really hoping AA would hold him up a little bit more. Oh, and that's going to cost him a bit. Javin Wayne smelling blood now. Oh no, Andrew, with a 3-second penalty. Oh, that's going to hurt any hopes he had of catching Jordan for the win. But you never know, Jordan might get a penalty too, so it's not until it's over. Yeah, so now even if Andrew does catch him, he still has to pass him and get by. But a good day for from where he started. Second place. I think he's going to secure second unless he screws up. But I don't see that happening. But it doesn't look like he's really losing or gaining too much on Jordan. So I think, especially with that 3-second penalty, I think for Ender, I think that's race over for him for trying to catch and take the lead, because I just can't see him pulling a 3-second gap as well. even if he does catch him. Now, what I do see, we might not have a race for first place, but we do have a race going on here for third place. And he just lost a bit of time there. He's just got to stay focused, okay? Because he's only got 4 laps or 5 laps to do this thing. He's got to try to get that separation on Javin Wayne there. He had it up to 1.9. It was looking good, but then all of a sudden he had a slip up and he lost all that time. He needs 3 seconds, I think. Yeah, 3 seconds. Let's put that up. I'm going to go put that up. Then we can kind of see what's going on. Oh no! But now Javin Wayne's closed it back up again. And sometimes when you pick the wrong tire too, right? Like those wet tires, they might be overheating too much too because it's not wet enough for them, which causes them to overheat. Yeah, poor the Dutchman here. You know, I think he's got the pace to be third place. Unfortunately, he's got that penalty, and I think he's trying to push as hard as he can to do it. But he just, when he finally gets a little bit going, he messes up a little bit and then loses everything he gained. He just got to run 5 good, consistent laps in a row, and he needs to be gaining about 5/10 every lap from here on in if he's going to be able to secure that third spot, I think. But this is where I think the race is right now. I think the race is for third place. Ken Selecta, the Flying Dutchman, who did the intro for this league, A1881, just needs to try to put some good laps in, you know, and keep gaining, right? He's not gaining. He keeps losing a little bit, gain a little bit. You know what I mean? That or he needs Javin Wayne to mess up a little bit, get a little loose so that he gains a bunch. But yeah, it's just Javin Wayne's hanging in there. Javin Wayne wants that third spot, and the Dutchman just can't pull it together. He just can't get enough. He's had to work hard this race, I tell you, the Dutchman. He had to work hard all race just to try to get by Babish. He's definitely had I think you can see he's gained a little bit there. Come on, you got to keep it together now. See, this is a key part. That part right there, if you can nail it right, and you can see he gained some time, but he went a little wide there. And then lost a bit, but he had gained quite a bit. But because he got a little loose there, you can see how much now he's losing. And now he's getting it back. He's got to really There you go. There you go. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. 2 laps to do it. You're getting there. You just gotta stay calm, stay focused, and keep going and keep pushing. But yeah, look at this. It's gonna go down to the wire, and yeah, it looks like Jordan is opening up. But I think Andrews for sure got the second spot. But like I said, that penalty here. But I think, oh no! And there we go. That's race over for Selecta. All that effort, all that excitement for the last lap for naught. So, yeah, so the race for third place is now gone from Selecta because of that 6-second penalty. And he was getting close, too. You know, he almost had that 3 seconds, but I guess he was pushing just a little too hard, and he took another track violation, and that just, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. He's going to lose some spots now at the end of the race. And I think right now, I think AA is thinking, hey, I might be able to still get that third spot. Maybe them wet tires are a little bit better maybe now. But if he can make the overtake on Javin Wayne there, he's going to steal that third spot away from Javin Wayne. Let's go to the front here because this is near the end, and I kind of wanted to sit in there to see who's going to win between Javin Wayne, but let's come across the line with Jordan with a great day, dominating day. I think the tire choice also helped him out too when it comes to AA there. But here we go with Jordan across the line for the win. And then we've got, hang on. Then we've got Andrew across the line, and who's it going to be in third place? It looks like we got Select across the line in third, but who's it going to be here? Oh, I think Javin Wayne's going to hold on and take that third spot. Good job for Javin Wayne. Unfortunate for Selecta with the penalty there. He drops back to 6th. But he was definitely a contender, I think. But he had a lot of stuff he had to deal with this race, and you know what, considering, I think he still had a good day. So great job, Flying Dutchman, way to go, and thanks for that thing that you did on YouTube there. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. So Dunk actually gets up in the 5th place too, so Ferrari with a nice day. And, yeah, Rolly up in the 7th. Bit disappointing, I bet you he is. Right? Was probably hoping for a little bit better day. I think the rain kind of messed things up a bit, too. Plus, he took that penalty. You got to take into consideration he took that penalty, and it happened early in the race. Before a pit stop, so he ended up having to serve it in the pit stop. So even though it was a penalty I don't think he deserved, he still had to deal with it. There's not much you can really do about it. So anyways, good race. Congratulations to Jordan. Andrew for 2nd place, and then with shit, no, this guy's name. Javin Wayne, that's it. In 3rd place, sorry. An exciting race actually for 3rd there. The last bit there, Selecta took that penalty, which kind of took him out of it, which is too bad. But he had a good day. But great race, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I wasn't on my best. I know hopefully for the last race of this game, I can be on my best for the 100%er next week in Imola. But Yeah, you know, hopefully it's good enough for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. And yeah, I'm the ghost. I'm out till next week, guys. For the last race of 2024.